PokeConPH 2025. If you haven't watched my previous video on my experience last year, let me tell you a bit about this convention. PokeConPH is a non-official Pokemon convention organized by our local Pokemon community. Their goal is to create an event where local Pokemon fans can gather to socialize and share their love for Pokemon, whether through art, merch, trade, and games. It is an event by the community for the community. I mean, it says so right at the bottom of their poster, so. And of course, because I wanted to meet more people who love Pokemon and want to, find more Gardevoir cards and pretty Pokemon art, I went to the convention once again this year. But this time around, I'm going as an exhibitor/staff. Not that it's a good thing, because my booth got super busy that I was only able to roam around in day 3, so I didn't get much footage in day 1 where the booths were still pretty and everything. Like, everything was just really sold out. I didn't make it. I wanted to line up early, but I was so busy as a staff, and you know what happened. Anyways, mini mumbling aside, come and join me as we go through the busy convention. I hope you guys enjoy! So we're starting at this point on the photo backdrop because I don't really have a clip from the entrance since the line was really long. I could bypass with my staff ID, but the area was a bit hard to showcase since there's a lot of people in the entrance. Aside from booths, you can probably hear VGC noises in the background coming from the stage. Both VGC and TCG were of course featured on stage where players who registered got to play. Man, it's already the 3rd day, and the event was still super crowded. It was so difficult to go around. Here comes my favorite artists. For the first one, we have Katsudon. Unfortunately, and I'm really sad about this, I wasn't able to take videos due to technical difficulty, but I really love Katsudon's Quagsire and Clodsire merch. They were all adorable. And then we got Huffy. They ran out so fast with the Hoenn Starter acrylic shaker. I saw this end of day 1, and it was already gone. And then we have Janny Jams. Janny Jams had a really nice booth. I love the Pikachus that were around in the display, like the plushies. They were so cute. Got some freebies from them too. They were so nice. And then we have Sketchy Ray. I remember this one. I tried buying a Piplup Doodle because I thought it was a style, but apparently they were just really doodling and it was just really there for display. So I got it for free, and because their art was so expressive, especially the facial expressions of the Pokemon, and they were really calling out to me, I had to buy something from one of their art. I bought their actual art that was being sold. As for the next batch of favorites, we have Squiggle and Yosef. Well, these are 2 artists individually, they're separate, but they were tabling together, so I just put them together. It was nice to see them again though. I really loved their prints last year, and I'm not sure if I bought more, but I highly recommend them. Fun fact, one of them was actually the artist for the poster or marketing in the event. My loopy brain just couldn't remember which artist though. I'm really sorry about that. The next one is the Owl Duo. They have such comfy blanket hoodies. I really wanted one, but I already spent a lot, so I prioritized getting a birthday gift for my friend instead. They have a lot of nice looking stickers, and I really love their art style. It's so cute. And last but not the least, my #1 favorite artist that I've looked forward prior to the con. As they announced their new merch, I saw Metrigy. What I love about their art is their style and their take on how they presented Pokemon. It was in retro Japanese, and it says so a lot, even in their booth. There were also some culture-related things going on as well. My personal favorite from their new line is Torchicky. I play with, Torchic and Family Mart's Famichiki, the chicken. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take more photos or videos in day 1. Their booth really looked nice, but yeah, it is a testament to their popularity that most of their products have been sold out early in the days, and especially day 3. I couldn't take any more photos or videos with everything complete. Of course, I had to line up pretty early. They even had queuing numbers because of how they were sought after. What did I buy? Well, you'll see in a different video. So for these next artists, these artists are new artists I haven't discovered yet. So yeah, these are new artists, at least to me anyway. On the first one, we have Tired But Woke and LD Studio Illustration. Yes, they're in the same table. I can't believe I've named their folder the Gotcha Place. Well, you'll soon understand why. So, in this gotcha bit, these people were really nice because I got to gotcha for free. They handed me a token so I could give it a go and, just whirl and spin it, and, well, lo and behold, I got their Celebi art card. According to them, it's actually the Chase card, the highest rarity card that cannot be bought individually in their booth, so you can only get it through gacha. Imagine winning a chase card for free. Couldn't be me. But also, I kind of didn't want to just have it for free. Like, I wanted to support these artists. So later in the day, I actually came back and properly paid for the token after I got my wallet from my booth. And now I wonder how this would affect my luck in my gacha games. Other than gacha, I was also really happy to see that our local con invited other artists from outside the Philippines. These artists came all the way from Singapore. Thanks for visiting us here in the Philippines, guys. On to the next one. We have, well, it was a Pokemon Center booth. Like, the design was a Pokemon Center, but the artists are Vincent Anthony and Kelvin Trainer. Oh, wait, I remember this booth. I fell in love with a lot of this couple's prints because of how their art utilized light and shadows. It was so pretty, but I was a little bit too late with some of the prints I wanted. Because it really sold out fast, like my Umbreon. But they were also part of the artists who came from outside the Philippines, coming from Australia and Indonesia respectively. Another artist that I wanted to shout out is Banana's Planet. I remember I was supposed to gacha from this booth, but the artist was so kind and offered to give me Skitty outside of the gacha. They also had a lot of cute merch as well that I really wanted. I wish I could feature more one by one, like all of these artists, but there's a lot of them. So here are some more new artists and booths that I discovered during this con. More artists that I found and recognized in last year's PokeCon, or at least the ones I remembered. I also visited my friends' booths. Other than the artist booths, I also visited the collection exhibits and other areas. There were fewer than last year, but everything still looked great. All in all, I mostly enjoyed the whole experience. There were definitely a lot of hiccups, with the venue being a bit too cramped despite the extra space allotted. That means the community really has grown. I'll be honest though, I couldn't fully enjoy it because other than the crowd, I had some responsibility as part of the staff this time. I wanted to take more videos, pictures, actually take my time on each booth, and not rush through everything, and actually not get sold out on things I really wanted to get. But that I will have to see for next year. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed roaming around with me in PokeConPH 2025, and I'm looking forward to the third part of this series, of this installment, where I showcase my haul from this event. Oh, and before I forget, I hope you were able to spot plushies displayed in each artist booth. If you did, how many plushies did you find? Comment them down below. Anyways, that's about it. I hope you stay amazing.
Tulad natin ito sa chickens,